All right. Hey everyone, welcome to another Webflow workshop. I'm your host Nelson. Welcome to episode 99. In this episode, we're going to try to prototype a mobile app inside of Webflow. So you might be thinking, wait, Webflow can do mobile apps? Well, we can do prototypes because Webflow is mainly meant for responsive websites, right? But that shouldn't stop you from experimenting with Webflow and doing some awesome things. So one of the things I want to do is try to recreate a clean app. And one of the things I thought is maybe we could do something like the Google Home app. It's very clean, it's simple, and a lot of stuff we can do inside of Webflow as far as some of the components that they have, like a bottom tab bar or nav bar, cards, a left drawer of more options, stuff like that. And what we're going to do is make that in Webflow using the two small breakpoints, which is the mobile landscape and the mobile portrait. And maybe this can give you some ideas on how to make your mobile sites even better. So, okay. Oh, am I losing frames? Hold on. Are we doing good? Bitrate. How come Google's saying that I have a bad resolution right now? Oh. Let me see here. Real quick. I can't change the frame. Okay. Sorry, this is not going to be 1080p. The next episode will be. Sorry about that. I'm still trying to mix between Twitch and YouTube. So, speaking of Twitch, last week we did our first community live stream. So last week, Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific, a couple of the community members joined me while Alex showed us how he made his awesome nav bar for endlesssafaris.com. Now, just a reminder, we're going to be doing those each week. So I'm streaming live twice a week now. Instead of just Tuesdays, it's Fridays at 10 a.m. on our Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/Webflow app. All right? And it's weird because Twitch only accepts 720p while YouTube accepts 1080. So that's why I forgot to fix that setting. And you know what? Let me see if I can fix that setting right now. I'll be right back. Real quick. Okay. We're back. Okay. We should be back. Anyways, there we go. YouTube saying we're good. We're all good. Yes! All right. So let's get into it. Building a mobile app prototype inside of Webflow. Let's get in here. And hello. Okay. So I'm going to start off with a blank page. And I'm going to just put an overall wrapper. Okay. And this one's just going to be called wrapper. And the reason why is because I only want to show this inside of mobile. Okay, so right here, let's say this only shows up in phone only. So I can go to the settings panel and then do phone only. Okay, and then let me put another thing. Let me just put like a message. All right, let me call this message. And center this. Make this height 100 VH. So that way I can put a message saying, this is only a mobile prototype. Please shrink your screen or use a mobile device. Okay, now I'm back on the message. And for the message, I can turn this off and only show it for desktop and tablet only. So, when I go to here and then here, the message is gone, but my other wrapper is still showing. So that's how we can kind of create a prototype inside of Webflow where it's only showing in the mobile breakpoint, okay? And the mobile breakpoint, if you're wondering, it's affects 760 pixels width or wide and below. Okay, so now that that's done, let's go ahead and start working on our wrapper. All right, so this one needs to be 100 VH, and if you're not familiar with VH, that means viewport height. And let me, while I'm playing with my phone real quick. Okay. Let me see here. Yeah, so first thing I want to do is make sure that the overflow is hidden. I don't want anything to go beyond this wrapper, okay? I don't want to be able to scroll in the overall wrapper. But the things inside of it, I'll set it to overflow auto so it can, it can wrap. It can have a scroll bar. Right, so first thing I want to do is, let's start off with something that I really enjoy. A lot of mobile apps that do this, okay? They have a bottom nav bar. And I'm not going to use the nav bar component. I'm just going to use a regular, I'm going to use a tabs, okay? Alright, so I put the tabs inside of the wrapper. And if you don't know this yet, you can reorder the... Oh, come on now. You can reorder it. There we go. So I have my tabs content at the top and the tabs menu at the bottom. Okay? And let's put this, let me see here, tabs. This is already position relative. So let's see here. What if I make this height 90 VH? Oh no, never mind. Bad. The tabs content 90 VH. Yeah, cool. So it pushes these tabs down, all right? And then this tab menu right here, we'll make that 10 VH. So it takes up the rest of the space. Okay. And let's do this. Let's make that flex, the tabs menu flex, so it can stretch. All of these would be stretching. And each of these tabs would be expanding, okay? So I'm going to give that, is that a tab menu? What did I, tab link. Okay, cool. Tab link, and this one too, tab link. Okay, so if I want to add more tabs, I can just copy and paste it, and then we'll still have enough room. One thing I noticed is that a lot of these, a lot of apps have a maximum of like 5 or 6 links or tabs at the bottom. So make sure not to go beyond that, because you want to have as much space for the thumb or finger to click on. Okay? Alright, so for each one, let's make them center as well. So we can do that by doing flex again and centering everything like that. Awesome, super easy. And you know what? We need some icons. So in this let's see here, this Google Home app, I'm just basing this off of, it only has 2 tabs. And the first one is Discover. And the second one is Browse. And they also have icons. Now what I suggest is downloading the Font Awesome icon pack and loading that as a font into your Webflow project. So that way you can just copy one of these fonts and then go to town. So let's see here. I need something that's like Explorer. Ooh, Internet Explorer? No. No, there's something like Compass or something. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna get that Compass, copy that, go back here, and I'm gonna put another text block on top of this. Oh, oops, this should be vertical. There we go. Push that over there. Paste that icon. Now the icon's going to look like a broken character, and that's okay, because we haven't given it a class name or changed the font. So if I go here, right there, and now we see it. Let's make this font bigger. Let's say like 25. There we go. Should be bigger, say 30? Yeah, 25 is good. And let's make this tab label, so we can push it down. And actually, I don't think that's the right font. Let's go back to the body real quick, and I'm going to change the base font to be Droid Sans. Makes sense. Go back. There we go. All right. And this should be smaller. Cool. And if you notice, oh, hold on real quick. Okay. If you notice, this one right here has a selector of current. That means that I'm currently on the first tab. If I go here, this is the second tab, which I'm not on. So whatever I style this tab to be, it's not going to show up here, okay? Because it only shows up if it's the current tab. So for that one, let's go ahead and remove the default C8 that Webflow adds, and just make sure that it's transparent. And the bottom will have a border width of, I think it's 2, yeah. And we'll just make that blue. I don't think that's the right blue, but something like that. Cool. Oh, and also everything in here, the text, make sure that there's no underline and change that to blue as well. Let me pick up that same blue. Let's make this a global style in our swatches, so we don't have to copy paste the hex. Cool, cool. All right, let's do the same thing here. I'm gonna copy this icon and paste it here. And for this browse right here, I'm going to call it tab label. Nice. And this tab link, again, I don't want that background color. No DDD. But the color of the font in here is like a gray. Cool. Nice, nice. And lastly, this whole tab menu has a top border. Let's see here. It has a top border of like 1, and it's like a light gray. Like that. Nice. Oh, one more thing. This has a border bottom of 2. So I'm going to do the same thing here. Make it 2, but this time it's going to be transparent. So that way the text and the icon is aligning. All right, for browse, it's a different icon. Now, I don't want to just get lost trying to look for the right icon, so we're just going to do something. What would be browse? Try to make this as quick as possible. I'm just going to use, oh, okay. I'm just going to use a cube. Why? I don't know. I'm just using a cube. And yeah, at the end of this, if you want to use this template, if you want to use this project and clone it, you will be able to after this stream, okay? All right, so we have that going. Nice. And the first tab's content, let's go ahead and make cards. Actually, yeah, let's make cards. Let's see how this works. Okay. All right. Let's see here. We have our tabs content. So our first tab pane, let's go ahead and add some padding on the sides and the top, because we don't want it hitting the top or the side. So I think it's 5. They go really close. All right. Tab pane. Let's go ahead and put a div inside. Nope. There we go. All right. So let's call this something generic. Call it card. And let's see here. Their cards have like a border radius of like 2, I'm guessing. And they have like an outer glow. Let's use black, and then let's just tone it down a bit. Something very light. And let's just go ahead and add a border. See what happens with that. Oh, obviously I can't see it. I need to put content in it. So let's go and put some padding. Thinking they use 10 on all sides. We'll try that. Cool. And then in there, so we'll have a title bar. So let's go ahead and put another div block. And this one's a title bar. Card title bar. And this one will be flex, and we're going to push it off to the sides because we have one element on the left and one element on the right. It's like their three dots that they like to do. And I'm just gonna put, let's just go ahead and put another icon. What icon should we put? Let's just put Google. Let's see here. There, we'll just put a G. Oops, let me copy this, put it here. Okay, copy that G so I can replace this. And there we go. And I need to wrap this icon with another div because it's going to be on the same line as another text block, which is going to say Google Assistant. And these need to be on the same line, so let me see here. Oh, okay, it's display block. If I do inline, okay, that should be good. And this one should be inline as well. So card title. There we go, inline. Oh, but they need to be centered. Okay. Let me do this. Card title left. So that way I can flex it and center them. There we go. This one right here, we push it away from the icon. Something like that. Make this. I think this one needs to be small. I'm gonna call this icon small so I can go down to like 20. Yeah, that looks better. And this one can be smaller too. I think it's good. Okay, the last thing I need to do is let's copy this icon, paste it there. So now they're on left and right. Is this flexing? Yes. I want it centered though. Okay, everything's centered. And I want the ellipses, so ellipse. There we go. Another way to call this is kebab menu. I've heard someone call it a kebab menu before. Because you have the hamburger and then kebab. Ah, it's not working. There we go. Whoa, that's kind of big. Okay, no, this should be small then. Nice. Nice. And I think they're gray, so this one should be gray. Wait, what gray did I use? This one's too light. Let's fix that real quick. Let me get a darker one. There you go. Let me save that. Make it global. Nice. And this one right here, let's just make everything gray as well. Really cool. Alright. So we have that title bar, and now let's go ahead and put some content in there. Let's call it card content. Actually, the title bar needs some space away from the content, so... Or do I add padding to the card content? I'll do this. Okay, cool. That's done. Okay, so each card... So here's what I'm basing off of, real quick. So you can see what I'm trying to do. Where are you? Oh, the lighting is bad. Never mind. I tried. I tried, chat. I tried. Okay, moving on. So card content. Let's go ahead and put a text in this one. We'll just call it set alarms. Card content title. This one is going to be... What? Droid Sans doesn't have a medium? Fine, I'll use bold. Don't want to, but fine. Alright, that should be good. Set alarms. And then we have, let me try same. Go. Subtitle. This one could be 11, italicized, and gray. Cool. And then, oh, this is actually flex as well because there's an icon on the right. All right, let's do that. So I'm going to wrap this. I'm going to do the same thing I did for the content title bar, where I have two things there, and then I'm going to copy and paste an icon right there, and this. Could have put one more so I can flex this. All right. Right here, I'm going to call it content. It's not title bar, it's content title bar. It's getting confusing now. There we go, because I want to do it like that and make sure it's centered. There we go. Now this icon is actually going to be inside of it, of a div that's round. So I can do this. Color icon, so I can add some color to the background, something like this. And say radius 50%. Width, say 75. Whoa, that's huge. And center everything inside of it. Let's see if I can. This icon shouldn't be small. It should be big. There we go. Sweet. And now I'm just gonna set the color to white. Ooh, pretty. All right. Set alarm. So let's look for a clock icon. Or let's see, alarm. Oh, Jesus. Okay, clock it is. Yay, that's fun. And lastly, they have some sort of box to put in like images or other content. Should I say? Oh, okay, I get it. So let me put content bar, and so put another div, and then we're gonna call it card action. So this is the action that Google wants you to take. So let's go ahead and make that lighter gray, something like that. And I'm guessing it's just a lot of padding. Something like this, centered, and we can put some text in it. This one says, wake me up at 6. Who wakes up at 6 p.m.? What? No, a.m. Alright. And this one should have some space at the bottom. Something like that. 10. I like even numbers. And there we go. We have a card. Alright. And I'm guessing each card at the bottom has some margin of like 10. So let's see what this looks like already. I'm guessing the shadows could be less right here. Where's my shadow? Oh, right there. There we go. A little bit cleaner. Something like that. All right, cool. All right. And then, so now with this card already done, I can just copy and paste it. Cool. And let's see here. So this is inside the wrapper, right? Yeah, that's inside the wrapper. So now I need to make this scrollable, which I can. Let's see here. Maybe the tabs content. So the tabs content, let's make that. So the overflow is hidden. Ah, okay, I see. Let's make this tab pane height 100% and make sure this has a auto so we can scroll. And now we can just do this, and there we go. Yay! Now it's looking like a real app. How fun. And you can just, you know, replace all that text with whatever you want. And all the icons too, and it's like, yeah, cool. Alright, what's next? Oh, okay. Another thing I wanted to show you guys is the left drawer. So, a bunch of apps have the hamburger menu on the top left. That's if you have like a lot more options that you want to hide, but it shouldn't be there on the first load because it may overwhelm the user, which is understandable because there's a lot of options when it comes to having a smart home or something like that. So let's go ahead and use our navbar component for this. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and drag in a navbar. We're going to put that navbar in, where do we want to put it? Let's put it outside of the wrapper. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to show you guys how to make the navbar work. Alright, oh, we have double scroll happening. I may want to I'll fix that later. Let's just keep going with the navbar. Okay? So this navbar, I don't need this brand link, so I'm going to delete it. And this menu button needs to be on the left. So right now the menu button already has a pre-style of floating right. Let's go ahead and remove the float. Should we remove the float or no? I'm gonna float it left so that way it compresses itself all the way to the left. All right. So we have our hamburger menu already made. This actual navbar right here, we pre-style it with a gray color of DDD. Let's make that transparent so it's white. Actually, let's just set it to white. Alright. And, funny. It looks like it's fixed, but it's not. So let's go ahead and set that to position fixed. Make sure that it's across the top, and there we go. We remove the double scroll. And real quick, let's fix this. This is going under the navbar. Not good. So let's go ahead and this tab's right here. What do we want to do? Let's push it down. Actually, this wrapper. Let's see here. This wrapper, let's push it down by... Let's give it a padding of 60. Do we have double scroll? No, we don't, but... Let's see here. I can't do 60. I guess I have to fix that later. Oh, okay. Duh, I know. This tab pane right here. That should have a 60. There we go. Fix it. Cool. Because from past experience, how do I know to use 60? Because of past experience, the navbar, I've inspected this element many times already, and I know that the height is already 60 pixels tall. Okay? Alright, so right here, if you go to the menu button settings, you can open the menu and it opens in a drop down. So we don't want that, we want it to come up from the left. And you can choose that right here in the menu type over left. And so now when I open it, it's like an app drawer. Pretty cool. Alright, so now that it's open, we can start messing around with what happens in here. And in many Android apps, it goes very far to, it covers almost the whole screen. So let's go ahead and do that. This nav menu, let's go ahead and make the width 80 VW. So that's 80, hey. There we go, that was weird. So 80 VW, right there. And let's go ahead and add another div right above the nav link, okay? Because this is like your profile card. Oh, and let's, this gray color, make it white. There you go. So this part right here can have some sort of profile. I'm gonna call it profile area, and it has some padding on all sides, something like 20. There we go. Then we have a spot for the profile photo. Make this 25, 25. Nope. Yeah, like that. Round it out with 50% on the border radius. And let's give it a background color of something, yeah, like that, orange. Huh, complementary color. Okay. So that would be where the photo would go. And under that would be a piece of text. And this text right here, why is that centering? Huh. John Smith. Let's figure out why this is centering. Where is this pulling from? That's interesting. Alright, John Smith, and let's put an email address of jsmith@example.com. Nice. Push this down a bit. Something like 15. And this one would be bold because it's the name. Okay. Bold. There you go. And this one is email. And let's make that smaller. And make that opacity. There you go. Something like that. Cool. And there would be some sort of background color to this, or background image, but let's just make it light blue for now. Oh, and we need to separate this nav menu from that, so let's go ahead and put some sort of border on the right. Cool. Nice. Fun. And so, lastly, I want to do with this left drawer is, let's go ahead, and the first thing is, this one is explore. Actually, let's see here. Oh yeah, each nav link has text and then an icon. So what I can do is this explore one, I can go here back to Font Awesome, and we're going to type in compass, copy this, and paste it right before the word explore. And now again, it's a broken character, but I can highlight this and do wrap with span. And now with this, I can give it a class name of icon, and there we go. And this nav link, can I do this? I can. Nice. All right. So this icon, let me call it drawer icon, so that way I can push this away from the label. Oh, it's pushed away a lot. Yeah, like that. And let's make sure that the nav link is a gray. I don't know, that's the right color. I think so. Let's just leave it at that. To delete these two, and then just paste. Now notice how I can't scroll down on this. So how do we fix this? Now I'm going to take a stab at this, and let's see here. This nav menu will be 100 VH, and we'll do a auto scroll. There we go. Cool. And then again, you can just replace this and replace this. Let me show you how. So this one's music. Let's find music. There we go. Replace the icon. This one is home control. Wow. Home control, and this one uses a light bulb. There we go. Found it. Oh, whoops. I did a Control A. Shopping list. Let's see here. Shopping list, they use the list. Okay. This one right here. To use 3? Yeah, they only use 3, not 4. There you go. Alright. And, yeah, we'll just end it at there. But you guys, you get the gist. And again, I'll let you guys clone this into your own Webflow account so you can do whatever you want with it. See if you can make your own prototype. What else? Okay, so oh, cool. Yeah, so another thing I wanted to show you guys is a floating action button. So let's go ahead and close this open menu right there. So one thing I really like about the floating action button, if you're not familiar, let me see if I can get this one side up. Oh, hold on. So I saw this morning, and it was built on Webflow. Ultra Adapt. No, Ultra Adapt. There we go. So this site's built in Webflow, and I thought this is really cool. But like, I respected it even more when I went to mobile, and right there, this is their menu. So the reason why I like floating action buttons like this, and I've used it on my own portfolio site, is that it's easier for thumbs to reach. Now, if you're right-handed, this is super easy to reach down here. Whereas using a hamburger menu, our default hamburger menu that shows up at the top right, that's too hard for your thumb to get. So with screens, mobile screens getting taller and taller, you know, it's you would have to kind of shimmy your hand up just to hit the hamburger menu at the top right, and then shimmy it back down if you're only using one hand. But this, you don't have to do that. So it's kind of acting like an app would do. So I'm going to show you how to make a floating action button, which is really simple, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. And good job to Ultra Adapt. Yeah. Good job to you guys for doing this. No, it's not dab. It's dapt.
Do it.
No, I'm not going to do... No, not on stream.
Do it.
No.
Dab.
No. Anyways, moving on. Let's go ahead and make one. We're going to put this... It should be outside of the wrapper because it's just going to be floating on top of everything. So, easily done. Let's... what do I want to do? Let's go ahead and make this happen with... I'm trying to think in my head. Do I want to use a navbar component, or do I use interactions? Let's go use interactions. Let's do that. So first thing I want to do is make the hamburger button. I'm going to make the floating action button. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to bring in a link block on top of everything, and I'm going to call it fab. Floating action button. This will be, say, 75, and let's give it a background color of, use green. Oof, no, a little bit darker. Yeah, there we go. Green for go. Cool. Border radius of 50%, and to make it floating, we used fixed. And we'll set that z index to something crazy like 9999999. Okay, cool. And then put it to the bottom right, but we want to push it up by like a 12 VH, and push this away by like 50 pixels. Oh, nope. Something like that. Cool. Let me go 11. Yeah, okay. Now inside of here, let's make sure that when we put the icon for the hamburger menu, we center it vertically and horizontally. And can I copy this icon? Yes, I can. Cool. And it's that default link blue, so I don't like that. Let's go to typography, remove that underline, and we'll change the blue to white. And we'll set the icon like that. Cool. And to make it more floaty, let's make sure that it has a, it has a shadow around it. We'll go with black. Tone it down a bit. Let's go and make the blur 50. Yeah, let's just make it go crazy. Right there. Now it looks all floaty. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So when I click on this, what do they do? When they click on this, yeah, let's redo this, what they do. Let's make it slide down. So easy enough. This whole thing is a 100 VH div that is off canvas, and then when you click on this trigger, it makes the thing slide down. And when you click it again, it goes away. All right, let's try that. So we have that fab. Now let's go ahead and put another div block. Let's put that right there, and we'll call this full screen menu. And make that 100 VH. Cool. Hold on. So if this fab is 9999, if I make this the same thing on the Z index, hold on. Copy that. Paste. Oh, I need to make this fixed. Right. There we go. And let's give it color of white. Oh, I don't see it. Why don't I see it? Let's make this 99998. No, where are you? Oh, is it because this doesn't have a width of 100%? Yeah, that's it. There we go. All right. So this takes over the whole thing. Actually, this should be under the floating action button. So let me put that 9 back in. There we go. Added an extra 9. All right. So this one is going to be flex as well. And let's go ahead and put a link block. Okay. And this link block, let's see here, it's going to FS for full screen menu item. And let's just make this 50%. So the basis is going to be 50%. And I can just copy, paste, paste, paste. Oh, it's not wrapping. So that means my flex right here needs to wrap. There we go. And how many do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. And each one will also be flex as well. So everything inside of it, again, is vertically and horizontally centered. And what do they do? Icon and label. Easy. We've done this already many a times. Let's get one. I'm going to take this icon right here, paste it. Let me just put a link, or a text block then. And let's take home. Oh, yeah. We'll take this one, paste it in there. The class of icon, and then another piece of text, and this one's gonna be home. Okay, so these are going horizontal, so that means I gotta make this vertical. Nice. Let's see here, full screen menu label, so I can push that away from the icon, something like that. And now let's remove the underline and change this color to something better, like that. Cool. So let me just delete everything real quick, the other links. Yeah. So that way I can just copy and then paste it with that content. And there we go. Easy peasy. I'm gonna leave everything like that. So let's next we're gonna go into Interactions 2.0, just to show you how to do this inside of Interactions. Now, before we do that, I like to give time to the community to discuss ask if you have any questions about Webflow, web design. If you are doing something in Webflow and you want the community to just look it over, you want me to look it over real quickly and give you some tips, show it in the live chat room right now. Put your webflow.io link so we can take a look, see what you're doing. And then after the site QA, we'll go back into this and start the Interactions 2.0 portion of this stream. Cool? Everyone good with that? Let's see here. Let me go in the chat room real quick. Hello. Alright, chat room. Let me get some coffee real quick. No, thank you. Okay. IX2, when is the next beta rollout? Every day we're adding more and more people to the closed beta. So if you signed up a long time ago, you should be receiving yours in email very soon. Cameron's asking, is anyone here from San Francisco? Dad. The biggest advantage of watching these videos is, of course, the interaction, but perhaps just as much the ability to see an interface creating using which method. Invariably, it shows methods that are specific in Webflow and its features. All right, 2Epic has 3 questions for me. Go for it. Okay, while we're waiting, let's see here. Oh, yeah, while we're waiting, again, the new stream this Friday at 10 a.m. Want to have a roundtable discussion, and what was the topic? Yeah, okay, so roundtable discussion, very, very important. How to help your clients understand and migrate to Webflow CMS. So there's going to be times when you talk about Webflow to some prospective clients or your current clients, and you want to get them onto Webflow CMS because you know it'll be easier for them and easier for you as far as workflow goes. So I've seen some tickets, I've seen some people talk on the forums, like, it's hard for me to get people to understand Webflow because they're not as known as the other platforms. So yeah, let's have a roundtable discussion about that and see, what we can do as a community to make sure people, prospective clients, understand the power of Webflow. So yeah, this Friday, twitch.tv/Webflow app. Luke, I'm deep in migration now, thousands of articles. If you can import that via CSV, if you can export that data as a CSV, you can import it into Webflow. That's one of the things I had to do for a project that had a lot of blog articles. Well, like 100 or so blog articles, but it was super easy to export it out. Okay, 2Epic is asking, the first one is, I'm used to F6 F6 Bootstrap and custom code. You had a site enter the arena, how to control the sections like slide in GSAP and scroll magic. Yes, I remember doing Enter the Arena. That was a fun one. Are you asking about full page scroll.js or something like that? Because if so, search the forums, because this has already been answered there. It is possible to put full page JS onto Webflow and do the scroll jacking thing. Okay. Lincoln's asking, sorry man, the date. Are you asking about the community stream that happens that's going to happen every Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific time? Okay, we already had our first one, so thanks to Alex. Oh, Alex is in the chat room right now. Yeah, so Alex Manyeki from Kenya. He said, yeah, he did an amazing job co-hosting the stream. So yeah, if you want to be in the hot seat, you want to show something to the community live on the stream, come to our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Webflow app. Okay. Too Epic is saying second scrolling the section's image background in the section like parallax. Too Epic, go back to last week's stream or the one before it, where we showed how to use how to do parallax scrolling and parallax mouse movement inside of Webflow using interactions 2. All right, so check that out. Nita's saying, yep, it's me again asking for reference fields importing. Yes, I want reference fields too. It's not there yet. So reference fields importing via CSV, that is not available yet. But yeah, just like Luke said, it's wish listed. If you guys go on the wish list, if you haven't been there, wishlist.webflow.com. It's the community wish list. What do you want inside of Webflow? What do you want us to work on next? Upvote it, submit your suggestion if it's not already there. Yeah. Yeah. Foundation 6. Yeah. So if you're trying to use other frameworks like Foundation, Bootstrap, and all the other ones, you cannot put that into Webflow because Webflow has its own framework built in to help you design faster. You can create your own style guide. For instance, if I wanted to, I can create a new page. So let me show you on my screen real quick. There we go. So you can start a new page and call it styles, right? And go back to whatever you're working on and then just copy one of your things. Like, for example, I'm going to copy card. I'm going to put that into styles. And there we go. So anything I do here, since it uses the same class names as the one in my real page, will affect the real page. So you can do all of your, components, all of your element styles here, and it'll push over to the actual page. And something that's coming up soon is cross-site copy-paste, which is something that even our team, the Webflow design team, really needs. For example, whenever we do some slight changes to the colors of our brand or changing up our nav bar just a little bit, changing the font or maybe like a gray to a lighter gray, something like that, we have to go through each of our marketing pages, which we have a couple of, and change it one by one. Soon you'll be able to have like a master style template project or website, and then copy from there and paste it into your other projects. And if you make a change on the master one, it'll push down to the other ones. I haven't seen this done yet. I mean, I haven't seen this in development. Like, they're probably testing it right now. I haven't seen it yet, but I bet it's just going to be awesome. So, coming soon, as always. Let's see here. Mantra is asking, can I show an editable data grid and update rows as user types? Interesting. Editable data grid. So with Flexbox, you can make a table of data. Yes. And because it's Flexbox, it's responsive, so that's good. As far as updatable rows, you can update the content via the collections. Update rows as user types. That part, I'm not sure what you mean by that part of your question. Is Modernizer included in Webflow? I think so. I would have to check the forums if we announced if we removed it. I think we did. Because I think we had an announcement about that. You might want to check the forums for that. Good question, though. Is anyone working on anything on Webflow? If you are, go ahead and put your webflow.io link so we can check it out. If not, we can just keep going with interactions too. I noticed the component page used in the project. I'm going to use that method until components are upgraded. Ah, yes. What's the URL? Hold on. Webflow.com/style guide. Ah, yes, yes. So we have our own style guide right here. So we know what to do. So our lead designer, Ryan, he built this, and so we know what to do when it comes to a type to use. And he added some jokes here. I'm not sure where he got these jokes, but it's really cute. Like, what do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. A farmer counted 196 cows, but when he rounded them up, he had 200. God. Oh, dad jokes. Alright, so yeah. And then the main colors. So if he were to, because these are using our new global style, global color, global swatch feature, if he changes the color here, it'll push to all the other colors that are using that same global color. It'll push that change to all of them. However, it only happens on this one website, this one project. It doesn't push to all the other projects. So, okay, let me put the link in the chat room so you guys can see. Webflow.com/style-guide. Okay. That's interesting. Something like Azure's repeater, wherein can update rows. I'm a UX designer, by the way, not into UI development, but I think I got the concept. Okay, cool. If there's no other questions, and I'm surprised no one has a site they want to show off today. That's a first. Which is fine, you know? If you're still working on it, don't want to show it off, totally fine. Not trying to push you guys. Look at the abyss black. What? Oh, the abyss. Secondary colors. Yeah. So yeah, super simple. You guys can do this on your own. Alright. And I believe there's like styles or something, or instruction manual for each Webflow template that you purchase. Yeah. Alright. Okay, Ba has a link. Let's go take a look. I'm guessing this is your portfolio site. Yep. Okay. Alright. I'm going to give you my honest opinion. I like how clean it is. Okay? I like how clean it is. It's minimal. I get it. However, if I were to come here from a organic Google search for someone who can help me design a responsive website, one, I don't trust you enough to give you my information. I don't trust you enough because this is my first time meeting you. And all I see is a name of a company. Is it the name of the person? Is it a company? Is it just a freelancer? What does it mean? And then I read the letter I, so now I understand it's a singular person. I still don't know this person enough to give you the information. I don't even know what you look like. How can I trust you to give you my information? So immediately, for you to immediately put your form here is saying it's too direct by saying, hey, I want your information. Let's talk. And it's like, whoa. Who? What? But yet you have a thing that says get to know me. What I'm trying to say is this form is not needed in your hero row. Okay? So get to know me. Now I see who you are. Now I'm starting to learn more about you. Okay. And I see it's a placeholder copy, so you're going to work on that. Awesome. I'm glad that you put your photo there. Awesome. Your process. Even better. Now I'm starting to learn what you do. I'm getting immersed in your story. And I see that you have past projects. Really awesome. I wouldn't suggest putting the current site that I'm on right now as one of your past projects. All right? So I would remove that one. get in touch. Now we can have a forum, because right here there's no story. I don't know who you are. Okay, so maybe background video of you working, a photo of you working, something to tell people I'm a designer and I'm passionate about web design. Okay, and that can all be captured in one photo, one big cover photo. Okay. Let's see here. Go. Yeah. Let's see what this is. Okay, that's nice. One pager? Yep. All right. So keep working at that. Good job so far. Benoya? Is that your Benoya design? So I'm guessing your name isn't Ba, it's Benoya. So there you go. Let's see here. Here's a website. It's my first try in Webflow. Moment creators. Okay. Sajin. 404. Yeah, you may want to publish that or something. I'm going to move on to the next one. Clout, my first site in Webflow. Please don't be harsh. Clout, can you put your webflow.io link instead of the custom domain name, please? Thank you. I mean, I think I can check it out here. Let's see here. Turbo. I'm guessing it's turbodev.webflow.io. Nope. Turbo-dev. Nope. What is it? Alright. Let me just go through your site real quick. Huh. Yeah. Alright. If that's it, let's keep going. This is the only live stream event I do lately. Thanks for doing these, Nelson. No problem, Luke. I'm here to help. Help the community grow. I don't have it as a webflow.io link. Why not? Alright, show me towards the end of the stream. Alright? Now, before I get back into this, again, I'm trying to get the word out. Alright? Let me put this in the chat room right now. Twitch.tv/Webflow app. Join the conversation. Oh, that's join me for the roundtable discussion for how to talk to people about Webflow and how to migrate your clients into it. All right. Okay, Cloud. Okay, I'll check yours out real quick. Let's see here. Main 404 not found. There we go. Got it. Turbo. Okay, cool. So the first thing I think of right here is what? I have no idea what I stumbled upon. So the three things that happens when someone comes to a site: where am I? What do they do? Why should I scroll down for more information? So the first thing is, where am I? I'm on a site called Turbo. Okay, cool. What does Turbo do? No. I don't know what Turbo does. Why should I scroll down for more information? I don't know. So immediately I'm kind of like, okay. So if I scroll down, so what's Turbo? That information could be more useful at the top. And you have a broken character right here after excellent. Development company where Clarence can buy a nice website at an affordable price with customer service. So if you can turn this paragraph into like 4 or 5 words or something and place it somewhere around like here. It's like Turbo. Badass websites for you. With, yeah, something like that. something that's this is where copywriters come in, like content strategists. This is where they like excel. Whereas us developers and designers, we're not really focused on words, but yet words are the first place you're supposed to, are the first thing that people do on websites. They read. So that would be nice up there. Hey, I'm Richard. I've been okay. So I thought Turbo was an agency, but now I'm learning that it's just it's just you, Richard. You're a freelancer. So you may need to something with these two paragraphs where it's like, I passionate about developing sites fast. Let's go. Something like that. Like Luke said, Sunday, yeah. So besides that, these things could be spaced out a bit. You can have some space in between these rows and columns because they're too close to each other. Whoa, no. Okay, so this isn't live type. Since this isn't live type, it's not being indexed by Google. So all these nice keywords, security, design, SSL, SEO, professional, effective, code, those keywords aren't being picked up by search engines. Make these all live text so that way it can be indexed by search engines rather than making them all an image. How I can tell it is an image? Because I just dragged it. I can click and drag, and usually when you click and drag you can highlight. This one you can't. Okay? So are you interested? Yeah? No? Let me tell you a bit more. Okay. The colors. I can't read this without highlighting it. Careful with that. I know you're trying to go for something dark, which is cool, but not too dark. Okay? But this is eye-catching. This is beautiful. Just keep going. Keep going with it. Don't, I know you're still working on it, so keep going. All right? And just to say hi. There you go. Change name. There you go. All right. Hope you got that, Richard. Good luck. Let's get back into this. Okay. So what we're doing, that ultra dapt. All right. Let's go ahead and make it mobile. So I'm going to show you again what we're doing. So that beautiful interaction, super simple. All right. How do we do it with IX2? Let's explore. I'm going to be honest with you. I've never done this in IX2. So let's all learn together. So first thing that I know about IX2 is that you highlight the element that you want to set the trigger on. Go to your new interactions panel. And on selected element, we're going to do a mouse click. All right. On the first click, start an animation. And we're going to do FS menu, full screen. Okay. In FS menu, I'm going to go back here and click on full screen menu. Is that how you do it? How do I get back to it? I have to, okay, so I have to find it. Okay. No! No! Okay. Okay, so it's a child, so I have to press left on my keyboard. Okay, so I'm gonna go back here, double click this, double click that, and then, thank you, press right on my keyboard because it's a sibling node. So now I'm on full screen menu. Now I can click on the plus and click on move, and its initial state for this full screen is negative 100%. All right, so the Y is going up, okay? And you can tell because I'm going like this, all right? So 100%. And then I'm going to set a move and leave that as a 0.5 seconds and make this move to 0%, meaning back to origin. So if I preview, it does that. And we can have fun, like change the easing and do a little bounce or something, like out bounce. Again, sound effects. Alright, and so if I try it out, if I preview and click this, there we go. Oh, now I need a second click. Wait a minute. Is second click available? Let me check. Okay. And close that. And now on second click, start animation, I'm going to make a new one called FS Close. I'm on full screen, and the move, the initial state is 0%. And I go backwards and move negative 100%. Press play. There we go. Does it work? Let's see. That does. Cool. But why was it there to begin with? No. Okay, so I'm guessing this needs to have a transform of negative 100% on the styles. What? No. What? Why? What? Is it because of second click? Ah, see? I'm still learning IX2. But again, with IX2, we are creating a huge library of videos in the same style we have with our current university.webflow.io videos. So I'm going to be watching those, and I hope you guys are going to be watching those too once we launch IX2 to everyone. Okay? Luke, do you start making actions on the trigger first, or start with the thing that will move in this case? You start making actions on the element. Okay, so you notice that I added a... If you notice, I added the interaction to this, and this gives it a lightning bolt. But then if I double click here, now I'm selected on the element that I want to affect. So its initial state is this, and I'm guessing because on my second click the initial state is this, so I'm going to remove that as initial state, and let's just see what happens. Ah, there we go. How come my click is slow? So I click, and then I click. I guess I need to fix this. So FS close, this one. Does that go like that? Let's see. Oh, okay. So we learned today that both of these, on the second click, both of these need to be on the same timer. Okay, so it starts here and then goes here. And yeah, because what I was doing, if this is like this means this waits for 0.5 seconds, and then this goes to 0.5 to a full second. So this, there's like a wait to it, and so a delay, sorry, a delay to it. And so I put these together, and it immediately goes away. Haha, learned. Yeah. So that's a little bit of interactions too, and some mobile prototyping. Yeah, you can do so much more with this kind of stuff. Like if I want to add another tab, or if I want to go to tab 2. Hey, I went to tab 2. There we go. Went to tab 2, and so now that I have tab 2 selected, I can go to this tab pane, and let's just add some cards into it. Oh, this tab pane needs a style too. Hey. There we go. And just something else. Try saying, hey Google. tell Jarvis to drink lock the door. Something like that. Let's get a car. Where's car? Ambulance. Let's start at the top. Car. There you go. There we go. Something like that. Alright. Make the icon spin. Lincoln is asking to make the icon spin. Sure, let's try that. So this fab right here, we're going back to interactions, the first mouse tap. So instead of adding an extra interaction, like what we did with the legacy interactions, interaction 1, you would have to set separate things happening for each interaction. With this one, you can just have one interaction list and point to as many elements as you want. So for example, this one is pointing to full screen menu, but let's go ahead and make this spin. So let's rotate this. So this is initial state of the fab, and it starts at 0 degrees. And then I'm going to add another rotate, and this is going to happen at the same time the full screen menu is coming down. So I'm going to group them together by dragging it into there. And this, we're going to say 90, and so it's going to look like this. And of course we can change this to an X or something if we wanted to, if we had more time. Okay, and now on the close, let's close this up, open this one. On the close, rotate, put this in here with that. And this rotates back to 0. Or actually, it starts at 90, right? But then it starts at 90, and I'm going to do a rotate again. Right there, and this goes to 0, so it'll go like this. Did that work? That's fun. Yeah, and again, I will let you guys clone this so you can have fun. If you don't have access to Interactions 2 yet, you will get your invite in the mail soon if you shared your referral code link, or if you, when we first announced this last year, you signed up for the beta. So it's coming soon. So super simple. Luke is asking, IX1 mentioned add remove class as a future feature. Do you know if IX2 will have this feature? I will have to... Whoa, how'd I do that? Oh, you can press spacebar and it'll play. I accidentally pressed spacebar. I will have to check for you guys. I'll answer it next week on next week's live stream or this coming Friday's community stream. So, yeah. Whoa. Okay. Alright, we're good, we're good. Alright. Love how daring you are live. Sure, let's do that right now. Hey, so the reason why I like to do things live is because Webflow is a tool that you can explore with. You can see what you can learn really fast, you know, and building websites is just one of the things that Webflow can do very well. But also, it should empower you to just go beyond, see how far you can take this platform. I remember when I first started using Webflow, and I was like, I want to make something crazy with this. This is before 3D transforms was a thing inside of Webflow. And I was like, I want to make a HUD. I want to make an Iron Man, spacey HUD type of thing with a background video. And background videos weren't a thing in Webflow at that time. But I wanted to push myself and the limits of the platform just to see where I can take it. Because it's kind of like Minecraft, okay? Minecraft is blocks, and it's up to you to do something crazy with it. And people have been making calculators with it, pig launchers, roller coasters. Sure, you can build a house, but you know, how far do you want to take it? And that's the beauty of platforms like this. You have the creative ability in your mind. Do something with it. All right. Let's see here. What if you were to click somewhere else to close? Harold, great question. If I want to click somewhere else to close, what do you, yeah, if I want to click somewhere else to close, that's a good question. Let's try that. Can I apply this FS close to something else? Yeah, let's apply it to this. Let's go back to my full screen menu. And just for fun, let's turn this off. Just for fun, we're going to click on this one, and we're going to call this Close Menu. Why? Because we can. Close? Yeah. Okay, so let's try this. Go to interactions, on click, select action, start animation, FS close. I think that should do it. And let's go ahead and push this full screen back up off the canvas. Actually, if I remove this, does it stay? Oh, it goes away. Cool. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm not showing my screen. No, I did it again. All right. Actually, it's really quick. I can show you real quick. So what I did is change the label and the icon, okay? And let me just delete this real quick. Okay, so right here, this is going to be my close menu. So when I close this, this does the same actions as the second click of this floating action button. So on selected element, mouse click. On the first click, start an animation, and I'm going to choose FS close, and that's it. Oh, but here's the thing. If I second click that, this is still waiting for a second click. And because I did a second click on this, it's doing the same thing as that one close button. So watch. If I close this menu here, it does the actions, but if I click on this, it's trying to do the same actions that other button did. Now if I click it again, now it'll show up. Okay, so that's just one of the things you got to think about when using interactions, okay? Like a modal background click. Yeah, totally understand. Stupid second click? Well, sometimes you need that toggle. Sometimes you need a second click, okay? What else? That was fun, guys. I have about like 30 minutes to hang out with you guys. Let's try one more thing, because second click has me thinking, what about those like toggle switches on apps? So I think this would be really good to show inside of Webflow. So let's put that inside the second pane. So this full screen menu, let's push it up. Okay, it's gone, and let's just make a toggle real quick. I'll just put it in here, just for fun. Toggle wrapper. I'm gonna say the width is like 150, and it's centered, and it has like 20 on each side. This is so much better than ActionScript. Oh, I remember ActionScript. That was so hard for me to understand. Is there a way to trigger the animation with the swipe gesture? I don't... So yeah, there is no swiping inside of Webflow, but I know there's like these jQuery plugins code that you can put inside of Webflow that can take advantage of like swipes and stuff like that. I remember 4 years ago I've used it. So just search the internet and you'll find something. Let's see here. I'm gonna guess the height is like 50. Oh, no. Yeah, that looks like a toggle. Yeah, something like that. Alright, so while I'm playing around with this and just building a toggle switch, if you have any other questions about Webflow, web design, or if you have something that you're working on Webflow, put your webflow.io link in the live chat room, and I will get to it. Let's put a link blocks, and I'm going to call this toggle switch. Cool. And what's the height of this? This is... Actually, this should be 100%. Cool. It can be like 50. Yeah, 50-50. Something like that. Cool, we got one link. Let me finish this up real quick. Nama. 50%. This should be like, let's make it blue. You know, it's supposed to be white and have an outer glow. Like 50. Black. And something like that. And actually, we're going to push this inline. Right? Cool. So push that left. Cool. I wonder. Okay, so if I click on this, Jason, search is coming soon. We're still working on it. I don't have any other information about it, but it's coming. I know that's not what you want to hear, but, you know, good things take time. So on mouse click, I want to push this all the way to the right. So let's see here. Start an animation. And let's do toggle. And this one moves. Something like this. Cool. Oh, wait. Set its initial state. Should be 0. And then move it again, and it goes to like 50. 55. All right, cool. Something like that. So start like that. Sweet. And let's do something with this too. Oh, this is new. Oh yeah, I saw them working on this. I was like, what? Amazing. All right, check this out. Check this out. Background color. Oh, you can actually affect the color now. So this background color is initial state. It starts as white. Oh, this is so cool. And then background color on the toggle switch, it turns to blue. Oh, cool. Ah! So that easy, man. That easy. And so let's get out of here. Oh, hey, I thought there's a... Okay, it's on this. Okay. There you go. Okay, on the second click, let's duplicate this. And we're going to call this toggle off. And this, we don't need initial state anymore. So let's delete that move. Actually, no. Let's delete this move. And this move should go back to 0. And this should go back to that. So it goes like that. Okay, let's see it happen. Ah, oh, so close! Come on, come on! I think I forgot something. Ah, it's not white. Ah, there we go. Okay, that was really slow. I'm missing something here. Oh, it's supposed to be lesson learned. Has to be on the same one. Oh, so easy, man. Oh, what? What? Toggle switches. Simple. No coding. Oh, yes. The day IX2 goes public is the day we will ask for more. Yes. That's fine. That's fine. We love making new things for you guys. It's fun to see you guys build stuff. All right. Back on the questions. Thank you guys so much for the questions. Let's see here. From my short experience in the forums, it's worth browsing. Tons of tips, workarounds to be found. Hashtag not employee. Just as like you, Luke, I was a fan of Webflow, and I just helped on the forums so much. It's hard not to be a fan, you know, because of all the stuff you can do with Webflow, and then you just learn more from the community just by talking there. So yeah, thanks for being part of it. All right, Saish, what are you working on? Here we go. Suzagade. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But... oh, man. I like it. I feel like this text can be vertically centered right here because it seems kind of off in this area. So kind of push it down a bit. I'm just thinking, what can you do with this in interactions too? Because these look like 3 separate images overlaid on each other. What if they came in at different times, or maybe parallax, or that would be so fun. All right, so far so good. Just bring this down. I'm gonna tell you now, not many people would click on these arrows. All right, not many people would. So careful with the slider at the at your hero row. I like your shapes. That's cool. I like the shapes happening. It's different. Let me think here real quick. So I'm not the best when it comes to user experience for hotels and accommodations and stuff like that. But usually what I see on airport sites, hotels and whatnot, is that this form is should be easily accessible no matter where you go on a website. For example, I've seen some at where they have the form at the top bar where all it is just check in date, check out. But then you fill out more information on the next page. I see some where the form is right here in the hero row on the left side. Okay, so maybe you can A/B test this, but see if you get more people booking a vacation if the form is down here, up here, or in the hero row. Okay, just something to think about. View gallery. So this is very text. This is all just text, and this is all images. Since this button just says View Gallery, I would maybe suggest like an image or something, rather than just a text button. This says View Gallery, but maybe like one of your best images, and it goes here, and it's like, oh, okay, I get it. I'm about to see pictures. Yeah, just one of those things. Your rows could use more spacing in between. There's a lot of space in between your icons. Not sure if you want to do that. If you're gonna do it like this, maybe some sort of card or something like that, card treatment for each of these, and have some sort of like one sentence to explain each thing on why it's unique. Like parking. Super easy to get to your car and back, or it's covered parking, or everyone gets their own garage, or something like that. Geyser, I don't know what this is. Looks like a webcam. Bar and restaurant. Okay, so why, so explain these more on this page. You have a lot of room to play with, so add content. Again, content strategists. If you don't have one in your team or know of one, invest in like partnering up with someone or finding someone who's a freelance content strategist, because they really help. Okay, all right, Moving on. Google Map. This is reaching the edge, whereas your other cards aren't. So you might want to watch out for this. See, this doesn't reach the edge right here, but this does. So you might want to watch out for that. And yeah, you have a double space right here where it says designed by. We want to fix that too. But other than that, great job. Keep it going. Okay, Stu, I'm hoping that it's been all hands on deck with IX2, and once it's out there, the other features like search can flow. Yep. I mean, one of the biggest things that we did was change the way the canvas works. We called it like the new canvas feature or something, and we announced it on the forums. And because we changed how the canvas works, we're now able to add more and more features faster. But we're ramping up, man. And the first thing we want to give you guys is IX2. So yeah, everything is coming soon. Okay, one of these features coming out of beta soon. Change it to 2.2 seconds, and this will be a killer toggle. I'm guessing you're talking about this. So 0.2, 0.2. And let me get off of there and go here, and this one 0.2, 0.2. Let's see what it looks like. There we go. Luke, thank you so much. All right. I'm going to do a Waldo when search gets announced. If you're not sure what one is, check out his reaction to CMS announcement way back. I'm gonna tell Waldo about your message. Yeah. Webflow, what fat? Are you guys talking about the background? Yeah. We definitely need custom code repository. So many cool stuff being built, but sometimes so hard to find answers searching the forums. We just need the final answer without all the chit chat. Yeah, I mean, I've been thinking about like how to organize the forums more. If you have any ideas, like maybe we can have a community page where it's just searchable if you're trying to find an answer for something custom. You know, it's one of those things. You know, let me know if you have ideas. Aaron, what are you working on? Kojo, I think Nelson talks too much. I do. Too playful for the work he's doing. I like to have fun. I mean, Webflow to me is a fun tool to use. Sorry. Sweet little babies. What is this? What is this? We now deliver worldwide. That's a cute icon. Chico. I think this nav is a little bit small. I mean, look how much space you have. You have your slider going, I don't know, 11, 12,000 pixels wide. Maybe this could be Flexbox, you know, so these can expand. I think that would be nice. But yeah, maybe these could be bigger. What I like to do is look at examples of sites that are already doing stuff well in sort of the same industry. And immediately, when I'm thinking about Sweet Little Babies, I'm looking at this and I see my cart, I'm thinking immediately, all right, this is e-commerce and they're trying to sell me things that I need for my baby. Awesome. Who does e-commerce very well? Amazon. And maybe you can already have a search in the top. Yeah, Webflow needs search. You can put a search at the top as well as the nav bar. Okay, so I would suggest putting some sort of search before these links. Probably right here or something like that, and left align all the links. Cards, nice. Ooh, okay. How do I feel about this hover? They're interactive. I like it. It makes sense. I wouldn't zoom in too much. I would make it more subtle. Okay, so it grows just a little bit. Okay. Like, see how subtle your outer glow is, your black outer glow on the cards? Maybe something like that, where it just zooms in just a bit, but not too much. Just a bit to tell the person I'm hovering over this category. Alright? Alright. Okay, featured product. Okay, cool type treatment you got back there. It's nice. Hot trending. Okay. I like this grid right here. This is nice. Okay, so you're doing this style right now where you have an eyeball icon overlaid on top. So that's good because you're telling the user, hey, if you click on this, you're going to look at more information about this. That's what the icon means to me. That's the, like a road sign, okay? However, here, you're not doing the same treatment. Now, should you do it here? Maybe, maybe not. But just for consistency's sake, you know? That's what I'm thinking. But these are categories. These are products. So maybe I'm in the wrong. Eh? Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I like this. This is nice. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, same thing. Alright, so forget what I just said. This is good. I get it now. Categories, no eyeball. Products, eyeball. Yep. Nice. What is that? Huh. How'd you do this? Is this Instagram? Okay, this is probably a plugin. Yeah, let us know how you did that. Huh. Great job. Huh. Look at how that scroll bar moves. Wait a minute. Wait. If I click on that, I'm going to the page, but I want to see the subnav. But I'm not allowed to. I think that's an error. You might want to fix that. Yeah, might want to fix that. Other than that, great job. All right, Jamie, Bot Center. Let me take 2 more links. All right, let's see here. Okay, cool. The background explains the foreground copy. The foreground explains the background. Nice. Nice interactions. Nice spacing. I like this fade out of the background. You're fading out again. Cool. It gets kind of repetitive after the third time. I mean, after the second time it becomes repetitive. Maybe a different pattern. Maybe a different pattern here. So it's the same thing over and over and over. So try a different pattern. Ooh. Do it again, please. Ah, I gotta refresh. I like that building of a puzzle. Putting the puzzle together. Using 3D transforms. That's awesome. Oh, it happened too fast. So I'm guessing you have delays because it's interactions 1. So this is going to be so much easier to do inside of interactions 2. So, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you're using a lot of 3D transforms. Great job. Great job. I like it. I mean, I got nothing but love for this one. I mean, it does what it needs to do. Besides the background being repetitive, I mean, maybe you can do something with that. But again, all my suggestions are just that. Take it or leave it. I don't mean to offend. I just want to help you guys get better. And my suggestions may suck. Alright? So. Alright, let's see here. Natural Playgrounds. Okay, Cruiser Digital. After Cruiser Digital's link, we're going to get one more. And probably like one more question. We'll go with that. Okay. I love it when people do this to separate their sections. I love it when people do something different rather than just a hard line. You know that Stripe does like these crazy angles, and other sites have been doing that too. Some play around like this. They add some sort of brush or some sort of distressed texture, right, to help with the branding, the feel of the website. So these people working, when it comes to people who work and build things, I see a crane or a forklift, and I'm like, okay, this means people are hard at work doing something, and so it's a dirty job, right? And so you have like this texture right here. I get it. I love it. Let's go. So this doing that, I was guessing that the next section is going to be white. Just a blank white without a photo background. But now I see you're just using it like a SVG overlay or a PNG overlay to separate the two sections. What if this photo somehow blended in, like this photo, the top of the photo was this brush stroke, and it blended in with hard to explain. Man, but yeah, it's. I'll try to explain it on the forums. What I'm trying to say, because I have to find an example. But I see what you're trying to do, and I like it. Maybe push back. So the background image here is very, very busy, and you have text on top of it, which makes it even more busier. So if possible, add push back the opacity of the background photo, or do like a dark overlay on top of it, so that way I can read this more. This stands out more from the background image. Same thing here. It's a lot of sticks, a lot of things happening here, and it's conflicting with the text. See, this one, not much things are happening. You only have like on top of, behind the copy, you only have 3 subjects. Okay, so this one is okay. See, that's what I thought was going to happen at the hero row, where it blends in. So this works. This is awesome. Okay, the sweet little babies or something like that. This is what I mean by subtle zoom. Whoever did that, I forgot. Who did that? Where did I? Oh, Aaron. Yeah, Aaron. This is what I mean. Subtle. Doesn't have to be too much. I like this hover right here. That's nice. Good job. And see how this blends in? That's what I'm talking about. That's nice. Great job. Great job. All right. Last one. Who's going to take it? Cool. This is Nama. NBL Design. That's cool. Oh, whoa, whoa. Let's go. Yay. Okay, things are happening. Background video happening. The background video copies the same style as your loader. Dude, that's cool. I like how the red bar fills in, and it's actually, oh, what? And it's actually the background color of your nav bar. And you're changing the background color. And I just showed you guys how to change a background color in IX2. So for Nama, this is going to be so much easier for you. Married to Piney Peeny, mother of 3 beautiful kids, a dog, a cat, loves singing. Watch out, you need an extra break right here. Because this is the end of a paragraph. Same thing here. Yeah, watch your paragraph spacing. Need another break. But nice to meet you, Nama. That's so cool. Let's talk. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, okay. So let's talk and it puts me all the way down to the page, I've missed your whole story, and you're forcing me to talk to you. Okay. Usually when people click and they're just meeting you for the first time, again, just like that other website by Ba, I forgot his real name. I'm not going to give you my information unless I know who you are. And right now, I don't know who you are, but I click Let's Talk, and I go all the way past your story, and it's like, I want your information now. So on that click, I'm thinking, let's meet, or let me tell you about myself. Because when you're going to prospective clients, it's like, I want to meet you first. I want to see, the client wants to know, do we click? Do I like the way you work? How do you work? So stuff like that. So if I click, maybe it can go down to about me. Okay? So, there we go. Go ahead and take a look. Okay, cool. Good hover effects. Nice. What can I do for you? Okay, nice icons. Cool testimonials are always nice. Let's talk. Okay, now I get it. Joomla? Why are you using Joomla? Just kidding. If your client needs a different platform, go for it. All right. Yeah, great job. Great job. Okay. Is there anything? So when I click on Let's Talk, I think there's an issue. Is it because I'm already at the bottom? No. There's like this one issue. I think in your menu nav component, there's a settings. Here, let me go here. So if you have a fixed, excuse me. Oh, no, you're not supposed to disable it. Not sure why when you click on Let's Talk, it goes past it. It should stop here. It should stop right there. Maybe we need to look into something that's stopping us. Are you setting your ID to go here? It's weird. You may want to stop it to go here. So just thought. Evan Wilson. Everyone use image, white background, image, white background. Oh yeah, great suggestion, Evan, for the natural playground. Yeah. All right. I'm going to take one or two more questions, and then that's it for this stream. And while I'm waiting for these last two questions, tell you guys again, I'm going to say it one more time. We're starting a new stream. It's twitch.tv/Webflow app. All right. Let's talk about how to get people into the Webflow CMS and how to tell your clients about it. And people who haven't heard about Webflow, don't trust it. It's totally understandable. There's platforms that have been here for ages, for over a decade. And because of brand recognition, they would usually go there. So let's talk about how to tell prospective clients about how to use Webflow and how it can make their workflow even easier. Okay? Any questions? If there's no questions, I'll take one more link, and it seems like it'll be for Ricardo. But let's see here. Oops. All right. We talked about this last week. Move the nav outside of the main div or something. Huh? Thank you very much, everyone. Yeah, no problem, Nama. Yeah. Let's let's go. Oh yeah, and one more thing I want to mention. This is episode 99. What are we doing for 100? What are we doing for 100? Be here next week. We celebrate episode 100. I want to do stuff. I want to give some stuff away. Swag packs, some awesome, some discount codes, stickers, and whatnot. Shirts. Let's celebrate number 100 because you guys being here each week, it just makes this community much more fun because you guys are what make Webflow. You guys make Webflow work. You guys have great suggestions. You guys push us even further to what we should be building, and it's all about you guys. So thank you so much. Episode 100 next week. Be here. Before we end off this stream, Ricardo, let's go to your site. There we go. All right. Central Soul Raft. All right. I think that would be awesome if there was a background video of people having fun. This company should have some video, you know? I mean, there should be some GoPro footage or something like that. Yeah. Okay, we have a raft in the back. We have an oar in the background. That's cool. I like how they're blurred and pushed in the back. But to make sure that it's not competing with the copy, maybe set the opacity of that image to something lighter. Let's see here. Okay. All right. What if this was spaced out more? You know, a little bit more spacing. Everything feels a little bit tight, but right here it's nice. Huh. Yeah, like, and then I feel like the outer glows, the drop shadows are very harsh. I would calm down with that, like set the opacity to something more subtle, like 25, 27%, something like that. So I've seen this a lot with like event sites, where they have like a TripAdvisor rating. Maybe have a TripAdvisor rating somewhere in the hero row to show off like, hey, a lot of people like doing this activity or reserving their party or event with us. So some sort of how many stars did you get with TripAdvisor and it's something to put up here. Other than that, yeah. What else? Let's go to one more page. Okay, so this gets repetitive. The background image, maybe you don't need it on every page. Okay, you're still working on it. Alright, good start so far. Oh, and with parallax scrolling, wouldn't it be cool if, like, as you scroll down, you have water droplets going at different speeds? You know, and it just looks like the page has water on it or something like that, like doing something crazy. I don't know. That would be fun. Yeah. Cool. Alright, that's about it. So that was fun. So what did we do today? We did, we recreated we built a mobile prototype inside of Webflow, built a couple things with interactions too, like a toggle switch, a full screen menu system, and yeah, really easy, really fun. I'm going to let you guys clone that project inside of your own Webflow account so you can play around with it too. If you don't have interactions 2 access yet, you won't be able to see the interactions inside of that clone project. But once it's enabled on your account, you will be able to see it. I will put the link in the forum and also on webflow.com/workshops. You can clone it from there. Yeah, let's go through our usual closeouts. So this stream happens every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. If you need any account, billing, or technical help, go to university.webflow.com/contact, and I and the rest of the support team will help you out as fast as we can. Want to give a big shout out to one of our new support team members, Andrew Nelson, who joined us this week. So yay, more help for you guys. Also, if you have a design or custom code question or issue, go to forum.webflow.com. Join the community. Everyone there loves to help everyone out. And if you get your question answered, please pass that favor forward and answer someone else's question so we can all grow together. Again, this stream happens every Tuesday, and our community stream happens every Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. I will see you there. This week, again, we'll talk about how to get clients into Webflow. And next Tuesday, episode 100, be there. Let's do some fun stuff. Let's build some stuff with IX2, yeah? All right. So I will see you guys next week. And as always, make the web beautiful. See ya.